Oh, yun. Yun. Hello, rekta na to. Wala nang intro-intro. Basta guys, sorry for long absence, nagayatos kami. So, ako lang pala. Mali. So, medyo naging busy lang. But, yun, we're going back. Go. Ready na kami. And yun nga, we're here with John and Eugene. At nagtawag pa kami ng isang backup coming from the Pipecast podcast. Mandy. Hello, Mandy. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey guys,
Basta.
what's up?
So, ayun, no? So, yun. Pasensya na, matagal kaming tagal nawala nung podcast. Walang episode and walang paramdam. Pero ngayon, nagbabalik na. At marami rin kami pag-uusapan for this episode. So, yeah. We brought Mandy here kasi kung natatandaan nyo, nag-post ako nung nakaraan which about, yung watch party na inorganize niya for SummerSlam. And we're going to talk about it. Pero bago ang lahat, yun, kamustahin ko muna kayo, John. Musta?
Kayo naman, buhay pa rin.
How about you, Eugene?
Ayun, nagdo-drawing, pero mamaya ako na papakita pag may pinag-usapan natin yung topic na yun.
Okay. Sige. Nice. Sige. Marami tayong naka-line up na topic na pero anong munang pwede natin pag-usapan? Sige. Recap muna tayo nung kaya nandito nga rin si Mandy kasi gusto kong pag-usapan yung watch party SummerSlam and how did he organize it and syempre yung yung feelings natin, yung reactions natin with the experience during the watch party, sabihin rin natin doon. So sabihin namin ni Eugene. Sige, Andy, can you share with us yung experience mo and why did you organize this watch party?
Ayun, so my guys, I'm Mandy, pero kilala ako, actually di pa ako nag-debut, pero kilala ako as bootleg punk sa MW sa Multiverse Wrestling Unlimited.
Yeah.
It's something na hindi ko ina-expect na gagawin ko. Sobrang shotgun na lahat. Especially yung watch party kasi the watch party wasn't really organized by me, pero nangyayari na talaga siya sa Hobby Stadium for a certain amount of time. And also sa Skinny Mites and other sports bar, I guess, all around Metro Manila. So, may previously merong nag-handle ng watch parties. They're really good. They're called the Wrestling Podcast. Pero they gave it to me. For some reason, they took their hands off of Hobby Stadium. They gave it to me and handled Skinny Mics instead. So may mga I should say nangyari. Hindi ganun kaganda. But we sorted things out, and now here we are with 4 watch parties under our belt, me and the people that's been helping me. Shout out kay Ryan Chu, Lester, Gabby, and Joshua. From those 3 last guys I mentioned were from MW as well, and for Eugene as well for putting up his work. Ito.
Yes.
Baliktad. Yeah. Putting up his work. Ayan. May presyo pa.
Yes. Actually, yung work ni Eugene, yung Power of Doom was also featured na rin dito sa podcast. So, yeah. Actually, yun dito, yun, nakakilala kami ni Eugene through this, through comics and wrestling.
I see. Si Eugene, kaklase ko na yan nung college.
Yes,
so,
sa FEU.
Yeah. Sa FEU, saglit lang. 2 sems, no ba?
2 sems. And then,
pero,
shift na ako nun.
Yeah, pero we were really tight. Bilang lang kami kasi, yung block namin, puro lalaki. Parang 3 lang babae natin nun, no? Tapos,
kami,
parang,
singit lang na isa, ganun. Pero 3.
Ganun. Tapos, pulo-pulo kami, parang grupo-grupo, na group ni ganito, group ganyan. And I was always with Eugene and the gang. Kasi we both, kumbaga, ano kami, IT kami, so you'd expect a lot of nerds. Pero we were the nerdiest of the nerds, no? At that time.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. So, yun
So,
nga, no? So, ano, sige, pahapiawin na rin natin yung SummerSlam konti, no? So, what was the match na inaabangan nyo talaga nung SummerSlam? Eugene.
Inaabangan ko kasi wala, na-miss ko.
alin? Late ka na dumating.
Late
Late ako dumating. Pagdating ko si si LA Knight na tsaka si Logan Paul na naglalaban eh. Pero inaabangan ko rin yung Braun Breaker tsaka si Sami Zayn. So, hindi kasi trip ko si Braun Breaker as a character, as a wrestler kasi focus siya sa gusto niya eh. At tsaka siya eh. Force of nature siya eh. Yun yung gusto ko sa kanya eh. And for the guys who saying na Sammy Hogan naging Hulk Hogan si Sami Zayn, hindi totoo yun. Come on guys.
May ganon? May ganong comment?
Oo, may mga ganon. Come on guys. Kasi hindi niya ata binigay yung championship kay
Braun,
Chad Gable.
Kay Chad Gable.
Hindi yun yung case eh. Kasi para sa akin, it's the right time eh. Right guy tsaka right time. Hindi niya ibibigay agad kay Chad Gable yun or kay Braun Breaker at the first time. SummerSlam, it should be a big
special.
event.
It should be special and big event.
It should be special.
Sa akin, difference naman, hindi naman politics ginamit ni Sami to keep the title eh. Like, yun yung pinaka-importante dun eh.
Oo.
How about you, Mandy?
Siyempre, ano pa ba ang aabangan ko? Yung match yung return ni CM Punk in ring competition kasi na-injure siya. And first televised match niya coming back to the WWE nang hindi counted yung Royal Rumble kasi it's a Rumble, everyone's there. So and Seth Rollins as referee, pero in all honesty medyo na-underwhelmed ako sa match, pero I guess they can only do so much kasi kaagaling lang si injury ni Punk and ang expected is 9 months yung recovery niya. He got back at 5 months. So
incredible na recovery period.
Incredible feat. And also Drew McIntyre has been really hot. Nagko-contrast silang dalawa eh. And you put in Seth Rollins in the mix and their homage to the 1997 match with Taker, Brett, and Shawn Michaels as the referee. Again, maganda yung build-up ng match. Medyo na-underwhelmed lang ako. Not because Punk lost, linawin ko lang. Pero kasi Drew McIntyre needed the win, pero the match itself was, may ine-expect kang mangyari. Pero that's just how wrestling is. But overall, it was, if I'm gonna rate it, it's 3.5 out of 5. It was all right for a start, for a start of the feud. And also, yung bracelet na yung bracelet is like parang MSG siya sa storyline ni Punk and Drew.
Yeah.
Parang kagaya ng maraming sinasabi na the most prestigious prize right now in the WWE. In the whole professional wrestling scene is yung Ula Fala.
Ula Fala.
Tsaka yung bracelet.
Tsaka yung bracelet ni CM Punk. Pero yun. Pero I was amazed. Yun yung ina-expect ko na match. Pero I was amazed with the Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan match.
Yes.
Kasi, pero hindi ko siya ina-expect na ganun ka I should say fantastic. Pero okay kasi. Pero yun yung nag-caught ng attention ko, yung first match na yun. And it was solid, especially the climax. Loco Dome, super heel.
Nag-360 heel turn nga siya.
360 heel turn. Nag-turn. Bumalik sa heel.
Si
Natatawa nga ako nung nanonood tayo. Kasi naman pinapanood natin yung CM Punk match na yun tsaka ni Drew McIntyre. Natatapos yung match, kinuha yung bracelet. Hindi ko, ano yan? Ano yan? Belt? Championship belt?
Yun yung title.
Oo. Sige, John, how about you? Kwento mo naman yung experience mo, supposedly sayang eh.
Ako naman, like, actually, nagka-stomach flu ako the night before. So, like, parang isang beses sumuka ako, 2 beses ako nag-CR middle of the night. So, medyo, alam mo, pasalamat ako in a way na hindi ako nag-schedule to do a watch party with Jobar kasi I wouldn't have been able to go. Tapos, like, in and out ako while watching the SummerSlam. WrestleMania, no? Sobrang in and out nga. Pero parehas tayo. Si Drew versus Punk yung pinaka I was looking forward to. Pero actually, napanood ko lang na kompleto was Gunther and Braun Breaker. Na maganda naman.
Gunther, Gunther.
Braun Breaker and Sami Zayn. Sorry.
Sami Zayn.
Sorry. Like, pag IC kasi Gunther pa rin nasa utak
Gunther
ko.
and Gunther and
Damian Priest.
Damian
Priest.
Yeah, sorry. Si Braun sa kasi Sami na panood ko. Actually, kanina iniisip ko nga I was like, sasabihin ko dapat si Punk sa kasi Drew yung pinaka nilook forward to ko dahil siya yung pinakamagandang story. But then I was like, you know what? Like, a majority of the matches in SummerSlam, magaganda yung storyline, which is, before naalala ko, usually 1 or 2 lang yung magagandang storyline.
Oh, yeah.
Volumes. But I do admit, yes, it's still Punk versus Drew yung pinaka-look forward to ko. And I do agree na it was, alam mo yung, naalala ko kasi pag nababasa ko yung match between Sabu and I think Taz, na 1 year sila hindi nag-interact sa ring but they like sobrang galit na galit sila sa isa't isa, and when that match happened, like
sumabog lahat.
Right. Talaga. So I think that was the expectation between Drew and Punk, and it wasn't as brutal.
Explosive.
Yeah, it wasn't as explosive, but I do agree with WWE right now, like they're building to something, and I think chances are triple threat in WrestleMania yan. Hopefully not a bracelet on a pole match, pero you know, like nasa ladder.
Actually, inaabangan ko na lang mag-Hell in a Cell sila eh. Kasi in the Triple H era, wala pang Hell in a Cell.
Pwede.
Chances are sa next pay-per-view, by the way nga pala, Bash in Berlin.
Ayun.
Yes. And I mean, Bash in Berlin is a Sunday kasi ang next pay-per-view is Bad Blood. So, big chance na nando yung Hell in a Cell. Pero since, sabi mo, promote ko na.
Go.
Bash in Berlin, we're gonna be holding another watch party. Kaso 12:30 ng madaling araw. Yeah. 12:30 ng madaling araw. Although it's a Sunday, so so kayo
bahala tulog.
Yeah. That's right. So para lang tayo nag-night out. Parang ganun. I think that's how you can look at it. Yeah.
I admit matanda na ako, like hindi ko na kaya night out. WrestleMania na ako, WrestleMania.
Naghahanap na ako ng naghihintay na ako ng isang bucket doon.
Meron, sige, meron tayo niyan. Meron tayo isang bucket niyan. Pero like I said, yung sa Bad Blood, which is the next pay-per-view after Bash in Berlin, speculations are nandun yung Hell in a Cell. Kasi parang inalis na ng Triple H yung mga corny ass Pardon My French.
PPVs.
Mga gimmick PPVs like TLC, Hell in a Cell.
My God, Bad Blood. Ang tagal ko hindi naririnig yung PPV nito.
Diba? When you say Bad Blood, automatically you think of the brutal matches between Triple H and Shawn Michaels, yung mga ganun.
Yeah.
Breed of pressure, yung mga grudge match without the belt, yung mga ganun type ng feud. Bad Blood, I'm really looking forward to that. Pero
I wonder if they'll do Punk versus Rollins muna.
Bro, Rollins is dead.
What happened?
Pinatay ni sino ba yun?
Ni
Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Ilang tsunami yun? Man.
Hindi ko napanood yun.
ang ganda.
Meron pang pinatay si Bronson Reed, si The Miz.
Tsaka si Arthur.
Saka si
Kasi R-Truth, kasi R-Truth. Hindi,
Pero ang interesting kasi ang expected ng mga tao is triple threat na parang bangayan na between Punk, Drew, and Seth. And then Bronson Reed. Yeah, and then Bronson Reed
out of
kills him.
nowhere.
Out of nowhere, di ba?
Kaya nga talaga feel ko they're gonna build something for WrestleMania. That's why they took Rollins out of the equation muna eh.
Oo, tama. I agree.
Like lalo na kung if they use this as a reason to headline Punk for night 1.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Kaya kahit walang title.
And the possible Rumble win for Punk, parang wala pa siyang Rumble win under his belt. So that's one. I'm not sure. I'm not rooting for it kasi syempre Rumble give chance to others. Yeah. Give chance to others pero
I think as long as may headline match si Punk, okay lang sa kanya, walang Rumble win eh.
Yeah. Kahit nga yata hindi siya manalo dun sa main event Mania match.
Gusto niya lang mag-main event.
Yeah, parang ganyan lang gusto niya mangyari. To close the show.
Yeah. Nice. Ayun. So, coming back to, sa SummerSlam, no? Hindi ko na sabihin ko ano yung inaabangan ko doon. I'm just going to have the, yung moments na tumatak doon sa akin, which is, first one is the, the triduran part ng storyline sa, ng Judgment Day. Yun. Yun first was Dom, switching sides from Rhea to Liv Morgan.
Liv.
Yeah, the most unexpected turn of events. Sinabi ko nga kanina, dito nag 360 heel turn na lalo pa naging heel si Dom because of that. And then also yung
super heel.
And then yung pagta-traitor naman ni Finn Balor kay Damian Priest. Which was a good build-up na rin, no? Nagkaroon ng good build-up yun, no?
Actually, yung sasabihin ko, it wasn't unexpected for Dom, eh. It was
anticipated.
Anticipated, you just don't know when and how.
And how.
And the writing was so good na when he turned, it wasn't like, alam naman na, they were like, boo!
The arena wanted to to murder Dom.
Diba?
Yes.
Parang yung setup with Damian naman is, feeling ko palapit na talaga yun talaga eh. Feeling ko with them setting up the documentary na something.
Yeah.
Gunther saying na, you're just trash. You're just garbage from ganyan. Parang, sineset up na nila na this guy would definitely be a babyface na.
Yeah.
And then, go.
Sorry. Yeah. Ako, I wanna change it kasi 'di ba yung the whole watch party kasi hindi ko na napanood yung SummerSlam ng maayos. Yeah, pero I rewatched it bit by bit. I wanna change my most sought after match from Rhea to Liv to the Damian and Gunther match. Again, sinasabi ko sa mga post ko, Damian Priest has really improved a lot. And ang ganda ng reign niya para sa akin. Ang dami nagsasabi na magiging transitional champion siya. He never was. Ang ganda ng mga matches and the story between him and Finn. Absolute cinema, I guess. Pero it's been brewing since last month's SummerSlam. And Finn is parang eluded na kay Finn yung world title run. Kailangan niya na. So, eto na yun, papalapit na siya dun. Ang weird lang na si Gunther yung nanalo kasi yung world title scene, saan mapupunta? Diba? Meron tayong nag-aaway na Drew and Punk na akala natin doon mapupunta. Seth Rollins, Damian and Finn. Pero na kay Gunther. Tapos si Orton yung kalaban. Ano mangyayari?
Pero kasi, diba, parang needed yung title win na yun for Gunther to add to the credibility ng King of the Ring na nagkagalunan niya nun.
Oh, yeah. Oo. Pati kay Naya, no? My queen.
Yes. And yun, going back, no, yung one of the moments na nakita ko, rumors na yun pero hindi ko in-expect na babalik siya. Roman Reigns return to WWE. Yun, OTC. Sumisigaw kami, ano yan, over the counter.
Over the counter.
Yeah. Yeah. Ito, ano, no, parang rumors, there's a lot of rumors that, ito, lingering around that Roman Reigns will return on SummerSlam, pero parang di ako naniniwala para kasi wala namang parang it's not parang hindi pa yun yung tamang for me, hindi pa yun yung tamang time, pero nung dumating siya sa SummerSlam, it was one of the
Sobrang pop eh.
Sobrang pop, but it's not a pop na beloved villain siya eh. Hindi, it's na siya eh. He turned a new leaf. He became a babyface na.
Mm.
So, we're happy that he's back and tinulungan pa niya si Cody Rhodes.
Cody, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well said though about Roman. Exciting yung return niya, pero yung nangyayari sa kanya ngayon, karma. For me, karma niya yun.
Oo,
Sa SmackDown, yung the whole thing that's been happening ba?
Oh, yeah. For him, yeah. Karma niya yun. Kasi kung siguro
everything that he did.
Kung si Jimmy Uso yung ginawa niya tribal chief, di iba na sana siguro yung usapan ngayon.
Si Jay naman na magdadabog sa kanya. Yan. Yeah, so nasabi na natin yung highlights natin, yung matches na look forward nung SummerSlam. Let's go back to the experience ng watch party natin doon sa Hobby Stadium. For me, first time ko mag-join na yun sa watch party na yun. Supposedly,
Same.
Yeah, supposedly I'm going to attend nga yung Money in the Bank watch party, but unfortunately, I wasn't able kasi may ibang event na akong kailangan puntahan. But for me, the SummerSlam watch party organized by Mandy was one of, first time ko kaya wala akong mapagkumparahan. Pero,
walang reference.
Walang reference. Pero, parang, yun na yung high standard para sa akin eh. Ngayon, so, sa ngayon. Since wala akong reference,
thank you.
Yun yung masabi kong ideal watch party for me. So
Same.
Thank you.
I think,
yeah.
I think considering na sa Hobby Stadium siya, like, maganda na. Kasi naalala ko I've only attended one watch party and matagal na to, hindi nga, WrestleMania 30 ba? Kasi naalala ko Daniel Bryan was somewhere in that card eh. Pero ito na sports bar outside. Tapos like the light was shining, naka-overhead projector lang, so medyo faded yung color. So
BGC ba yun?
No. Like siya sa may Shaw Boulevard. Hindi ko na like sobrang luma na to eh. Pero like the fact na nasa alam mo yun, naka-aircon na kayo, like okay na yun, man.
Hindi mo siya mako-compare sa mga watch party kunwari laban ni Pacquiao, hindi.
Oh yeah.
Malayo eh. This
actually pwede, in all honesty. Yung mga watch party ni Pacquiao, ang madaya kasi doon is pag sinabi yung Pacquiao match, lahat kasi buong Pilipinas nag-watch party.
Oo.
Pero kasi ang pansin ko sa ganun, kung boxing, si Pacquiao lang inabangan nila eh.
Oo.
Wrestling kasi
hindi yung buong card eh.
Hindi, saka wrestling kasi is fun. Like boxing kasi parang intense kayo eh. Pero alam mo yun, magcha-chant ba sila Pacquiao sucks? Like walang ganun naman sa boxing.
Yeah. Parang sabi nga ni Triple H is wrestling is a movie about a sport rather than just being a sport. Kagaya nga yan, example yung boxing. It's a sport. So, meron kang certain picks, aabangan mo yun, and you don't give a furry rat's crap about the other cards. Now, yeah. Pero yung wrestling, abangan mo yung buo kasi may story because it's a movie about a sport.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how bad people keep on not wanting to say it, yun nga, it's sports entertainment. Entertainment before the sports pa nga eh.
It is.
Which is fine. No, there's nothing wrong with that. We have fun with it.
Totoo. wag lang yun to the extent, nangyari kasi with Vince, wag lang yun to the extent na
Yeah,
yung mga
yeah,
wrestlers,
yeah.
hindi mo natatawagin ng wrestlers.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
ridiculous,
yeah,
diba?
Yes, that's weird.
Yeah. Parang like, yun yung focus mo eh. Bakit mo hindi tatawagin yung wrestlers?
Kaya nga. So,
Sports
incorporate
entertainers.
everything.
Oo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ayun. Yan, going back ulit no sa experience. Ang saya kasi dito you have a lot of people na nanonood na parang alam mo yun, they're cheering and they're talaga may mga banters pa talaga eh. Na parang feeling ko nasa live audience ka rin. Ang saya. Kaya nga I'm looking forward do sa Bash in Berlin kasi I want that kind of experience again. Parang kaysa manood ako mag-isa, parang inaantok ako. Di ba?
Lalo na madaling araw.
Lalo na madaling araw.
Yeah. Pero now that you mentioned
dala ka ng sign.
Sign, may mga signs tayo nun, di ba?
May mga signs. And there are people who are cosplaying din. Kaya ang saya.
Tawa ako, may nagdala ng sign ng Joe Hendry. Lahat kumakanta eh.
Pero now that you mentioned it, Bash might not be the same level kasi again, madaling araw. And usually pag mga ganong pay-per-view, kagaya ng Backlash and Clash at the Castle, pag nasa labas talaga sila ng US kasi madaling araw, which is 2 a.m., 12:30 ng madaling araw, ang konti ng tao. So, so baka hindi same experience, pero yung Big Four, I can guarantee you yung Big Four, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Rumble and Mania. Yan. Grabe yan.
Pero I think naman, no, okay lang naman sa akin na kahit na konti yung tao. Ang important kasi doon is that the community that you...
The community. Yeah, that's right.
Kasi dito, yun nga eh. There are people who are, sabihin nga natin na, they will look forward to watching the Big Four kasi yun nga, sulit yun. Pero there are people naman na they will go to any PLE and watch parties because they're parang they want to experience then watching wrestling with other people.
Yeah.
It's like they're addicted to it, so they go every month. May ganun, which is fine. Better than drugs, right?
Yeah. True.
Straight edge.
Pero may inuman.
May inuman. Pero kasama, naman, exception yun sa pagiging straight edge. Accepted yun. Pero yun nga, kaya I want to thank Mandy for inviting us, me and Eugene, and even you, John, for the SummerSlam watch party kasi it really parang binuksan niya yung mundo ko, and then I have really looking forward to another watch party because of it.
Yeah.
Ito Sir Jomar. Babalik ko sa inyo because I want to thank you guys for not just attending pero looking onto it with an open ang cheesy pero with an open heart kasi when you say wrestling over the years, especially the past 10 or 15 years kasi sa atin. Ako growing up, kami nila Eugene, growing up, matik yan pag nakita nila, nanonood ka pa niyan? Scripted naman yan eh. May nagbe-blading sila. Hindi naman
alam namin.
We know. Yeah, we know. Di ba? We're not stupid. Di ba?
Lately lang ako nagbalik sa wrestling, pero isa ako dati sa mga guys na nagsasabing, mga bandang college na tayo parang pa-off na ako sa wrestling nun eh. Parang na-turn off kasi ako nun.
Totoo naman, during that time,
naka-turn off ako eh.
2010 onwards,
yes,
wasn't really as watchable as how it was nung Ruthless Aggression, Attitude Era, and now. Ang laki ng shift. 2016 was a bit good. Pero
transition.
Yun na yun, yung transition. Pero overall kasi, pag sinabi mo talaga ng wrestling, di ba? There may attachment talaga sa pagiging, parang nerd or whatever they wanna call it. Pero kasi we know that it's not real. We know that we know that it's not choreographed. pero they
Oo.
call spots, di ba? Magkaiba yun.
Alam mo na,
Pero we're
alam mo
enjoying
naman
the
walang
story,
dragon
diba?
sa Game of Thrones, di ba? Like,
That's right,
kami
di ba?
bawal.
Di ba tama?
Yun.
Alam namin
Oo.
hindi importante yung bracelet na like, pabayaan mo
Yun.
kami kung kayo naniniwala sa dragon for like, 60,
Yeah.
60 minutes. Let us believe na gano'n ka-importante yung bracelet. My
Right.
God.
Yeah,
Also,
we want, yeah.
I
We
think-
wanna break, yeah.
Glow siguro tsaka the Iron Claw for changing my perception to wrestling din. Kasi
How about heels?
wala pa, hinihintay ko pa sa Netflix eh.
Ako nga,
Ah.
ako rin eh.
Hinihintay ko, pag lumabas yun, papanoorin ko.
Ako the wrestler, man. The wrestler.
Gusto ko panoorin
Mickey
yun.
Rourke?
The wrestler.
Hindi ko
Si
siya
Mickey
mahal.
Ricky, Mickey.
Yes,
Ricky Rourke.
my God. Like, it was so well done. Hindi naman
Ito pa.
na-ignite, pero yeah, it was good.
Nakalimutan nyo pa, Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
Hindi, kasi-
Nacho Libre.
Let's go!
Hindi, kasi sa Nacho Libre, parang ang perception nila real yung wrestling nila eh. So,
Oo.
talaga
Yeah.
nagbubugat sila. So, we can keep
Luchador
that.
Pero masaya eh.
Pero,
Yes,
pero
it's
yun.
fun.
Go, Mike.
Pero going back, kaya ako nagpapasalamat sa inyo kasi you took the chance and aminin na natin or hindi, for a regular person, especially people who are working 9 to 5, lalo na yung mga jobless, it's not cheap. It's not cheap to go to a watch party, let alone do it every month.
Yes.
So that's the mold that I'm trying to break. I'm trying to make it into a hobby na para sa lahat, na afford ng lahat ng tao. Kung ano man ang kalabasan nito, we'll see probably next year. Hopefully it becomes bigger than what we know and what we have. Especially meron tayong siguro dito ko na i-announce pero no specific date. Si Ryan Chu, he's a huge fan of John Cena.
Oh.
Sakto yung farewell tour ni John Cena next year. So, aalamin namin kung kailan, pero he wants to put an exhibit of all of his John Cena collections, which is sobrang madami.
Wow.
Talaga. Yun yung gusto niyang gawin, and I wanna put that after the watch party. We'll see what happens. So,
Yes.
yun yung mga ganung bagay. We wanna make it like katulad ng nila Eugene. They don't have much of a market for this, and minsan medyo kapaka sila kung saan i-showcase yung work nila, and this might be it because it's wrestling related. Yung mga ganung bagay. We want people to come over and show their stuff. Show the things that they've been hiding from people kasi nga, 'di ba? Iba yung perception sa wrestling. We want people to be able to showcase that in the community. Yun yung gusto natin mangyari.
Yes. And going to that, no, pag-usapan naman natin local wrestling scene.
Actually,
So,
Yun.
naisip ko nga, like, while you were talking about changing perception, like, maganda yung local wrestling scene rin to help change perception kasi when you look at shows now, like, last time parang may dalawang lola na sa crowd na nag-cheer, grabe. So, like, tapos yung nga, like, personally, I've dragged friends, yung girlfriend ko, nahatak ko, like, even if they're not wrestling fans, being able to experience it live, iba yung feeling.
Yeah.
That also helps change perception.
So, yun nga, no, with that, no, kwento nyo naman yung experience nyo from the past pay-per-views ng local wrestling promotions natin, FPW, and now the returning, a new promotion, which is Puso Wrestling. So, sino mo nang gusto mauna?
Parang ako lang yata si Puso Wrestling. So, go ahead sa FPW.
Sige, go muna, Eugene.
May,
Ay,
wait, sorry.
Sige,
Sorry, wait.
Okay.
May ano ba? Para bang may feud between formerly MWF and FPW, now Puso Wrestling, by the way. Meron ba? May ganun ba? Or wala?
Parang, I don't
Kayfabe
know.
lang ata, I think. Pero,
Or is it more internal ba?
probably internal. Feeling ko
Yes.
si Pabi lang ata yung
We don't wanna go
We
there.
don't know. We
Yan,
don't
natin-
know.
Pero-
natin na lang.
Kasi
Like, I wanna say na maybe fans, but like, honestly, I don't know the internal workings. Lalo na people, both were working
Okay.
from PWR, so
Yeah.
There
It's
has
like,
to be a story
yeah,
there.
it's like AEW and WWE superstars are okay with each other, pero yung fans, hindi.
Maybe,
May
Yeah.
parang
maybe we don't know. We
ganun.
really don't.
We really don't know. Yeah.
We'll see.
It would be interesting though to see, like,
Down the line.
yeah,
Down the line. Invasion arc.
Asian art.
Yes, yeah.
So, sige, sino,
Puso.
sabi ko nga mauna.
Kayo muna.
Puso po. Sorry.
Ako
Go,
muna.
John. Oo.
Okay, so
Sabi ko to
Puso
ni Eugene
Wrestling,
kanina.
actually, I think the last podcast that we had, we were just
Yes.
talking about MWF
MWF.
closing down. And then actually, around that time, I got invited for a show sa Brawl Pit Bulusan na very
Oo.
random. Like, as in, wala siyang kahit anong storyline or anything. So, nung nalaman kong invite only siya, pumunta na ako. Kasi nung una, akala ko, it's gonna be another event. Like, medyo gatas na yung wala na akong pera. Pero, nung sinabi na invite only, parang nahiya naman ako na i-turn it down. So, I went and it was fun. Like, nakatayo lang kami lahat. Like, no seats. It was very informal. The matches were, wala halos story. It was just almost a showcase. And then sa pinakadulo, Jake De Leon, I think, punch Chelsea. And then, like, sobrang laki nung gash niya dito. So, at that time, we were wondering, like, is this legit? Anong nangyari? So, we were worried, everyone. And then, at the end of the show, they announced, okay, so, sa August, we're gonna have this show called Puso Wrestling. It's gonna be our next step. And then, of course, your headline was gonna be JDL versus Chelsea. So, I was like, oh, baka storyline to. But, I was curious because, sobrang fan ako ng MWF wrestler. So, I couldn't miss it even if kailangan magmadali kasi galing sa Kendo. So, I watched Puso Wrestling. It was good. It was a good next step after MWF. It highlighted a lot of the younger generation. Si JDL na nga mismo nagsabi na the reason for the tournament being mostly younger gen crowd, wala si Fabio Makisig, wala si Robin Sane. I think yung isa sa mga more of the old guard is si Nigel San Jose. And even then, he was a former trainee sa MWF. So they're really looking for, they're really trying to build the brand around newer talents in a way. So even yes, bumalik si Crystal, pero yung naging kalaban niya naman is yung bago kong favorite, si Hakay Mateo.
Si Orange Shirt.
The Orange Shirt. Formerly Orange Shirt. So another former trainee. So I feel like they're really going to try to build up a newer generation of wrestlers. But I have to say, I love the new wrestlers, but I think we still need the old gen pa rin kahit papano. Like, I think it's still, Puso Wrestling will still have to be a mix of both. But overall, I had a fun time. Na-miss ko si Razael kasi wala si Razael do sabi sa amin kasi nagpapahinga. Wala rin si guy na galing sa, I think it was a underground wrestling show. But yeah, I think Puso Wrestling is taking good steps naman. Hindi siya kasing fleshed out na as MWF or even FPW. But I think baby steps, dahan-dahan naman. So,
and shout out to shout out to Sir Alvin sa floor sa sa belt.
Yeah, for
the belt was great. That was the MW old MW belt, MWF belt. Gusto ko yun, yung concept na jeep, pero
it's too crowded in design time.
Yeah.
Yes, very siya.
Very, like I know they tried to defend that belt by trying to be different, but like hindi talaga.
Yeah. Shout out
the concept was
figure 4
I guess
champion.
I guess the figure 4 championship.
Yeah.
I guess the jeepney concept was okay, pero it could have been better.
Yeah.
They did
a bit more flat.
They did it.
Yeah.
They did it great with the Puso Wrestling belt now.
Yeah.
Maganda pagkakagawa nila.
Like sabi ko nga kay Jomar, I do agree. FPW belt, gorgeous. So like, pero Puso Wrestling is also good.
Yes.
Yes.
FPW belt looks like a Hindi sa ano pero hindi sa ano pero the FPW title looks like a legitimate title for me. Uh
It looks
much
similar
like
to ROH.
yeah, that's right. Oo, ROH. Much like pag sinabi mong yung Universal title dati, tapos biglang lumabas yung AEW title, yung first version, yung
Oo.
Dave Millican version.
Yeah, my
The AEW title looks like a legitimate title compared to the Universal title because it looks like a toy. It's a same sentiment, parang ganun.
Pero yung ano naman kasi talaga doon for me is si Puso Wrestling and even MWF has always been this sports entertainment-y. So sabi nga nila Jomar, FPW is slowly going
Still
towards
it's to.
that. But I
Yes.
guess not as colorful pa rin kay MWF or Puso Wrestling, I think.
Okay, so okay ka na John with your review of
Yes,
the Puso Wrestling match?
Ano
if
pala
I'm
yung mga
gonna- ano?
yung mga match card?
The match card, so there were 4 tournament matches. Ang naalala ko, sorry like medyo makalimutin ako. There
Sure.
was si Aaron Liwanag versus Joya. Si Aaron Liwanag nanalo, which was good. Joya is good, but the thing is, ay napapansin ko, okay siya pag kasing height niya, pero pag malaki,
Hirap
she needs
siya.
more improvement.
Good.
Hirap pa siya. And natin because it's big. Like, yung pag-grab niya, medyo hirap pa siya, making it look good na it's a small, like, it's Rey Mysterio versus Big Show. Like, hirap pa siya. That's why I'm cautious about the upcoming match between her and Chelsea kasi medyo matangkad rin. Si El Catiponero fought against Main Max, which sobrang nalungkot ako kasi si Main Max nanalo, but I think the crowd wanted Main Max more.
They were building up to that actually.
Yun nga, I mean the fact
they've
that
been
it's called
building
Main
up
Max
Pain
Camp.
Max.
Pero like, I wanted El Catiponero screams puso more than Main Max.
Yes.
For me. I hope they don't hear this and hate me afterwards, but like, I was really El Catiponero.
No.
Tapos si...
You're a genuine fan, so
Yeah.
Yeah. To hell
si
with them, diba?
Oh, yes.
Hindi. I love them. Si Super P, I think, went against
Joey Rosas.
Joey Rosas. Those two never fail to entertain. Super P won, which, a small part of me kinda hopes she wins the Puso Championship. Pero yun yung kudos to local wrestling scene na, it's believable if the girl wins.
Yes.
Like, magaling si Super P actually. Like, especially when I started watching her, nakita ko yung rise niya. And then finally, it was Nigel San Jose versus...
Isaiah Valencia.
Yes. Ay, yeah. Good match. Tapos, nagkaroon ng Battle Royale, which nanalo si Ligaya, but okay naman. Like, the Battle Royale was okay. It built some feuds. Ligaya kind of won in a fluke, which is okay naman, understandable kasi nga newbie siya. And then finally it was JDL versus Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green. Chelsea
Green.
Chelsea Marie.
Chelsea Marie. Sorry. Which JDL won, which was understandable kasi like some fan in the crowd shouted like, JDL, ba't ka nahihirapan kay Chelsea after kay Zack Sabre? I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. You went to toe-to-toe with one of the best wrestlers in the world. Like, you can't lose this match. You shouldn't be having that hard of a time. And tama lang na nanalo si JDL. But tama lang rin na initlog siya ni Chelsea afterwards.
Yeah. Gotta say then about MWF or Puso Wrestling. Si Super P talaga is one of the best sellers din. Seller-wise, magaling siya mag-sell. Tsaka yung moveset niya maganda. So,
maganda yung moveset niya, admittedly.
Yes. Ilagay mo siya sa FPW ring with others, then she would dominate din.
But she would stand out kasi ang colorful nung niya.
She would stand out. Two ways. Kasi colorful siya, tsaka siya lang din siguro yung magiging babae doon. Kasi tatlo lang ata babae sa FPW eh.
Last time nga pinanood ko, para isa lang siya.
Si Robin lang.
Na-injure siya eh.
Oo. Pero si Roxy Reeves lang babae.
FP.
Sa FPW.
FPW.
Shout out to Hakay Mateo. Like, I love your character work. Considering na natuwa ako sa match mo, I don't know kung papakinggan niya to, but considering natuwa ako sa match niya as orange shirt, like, I think he's someone to look forward to just because I feel like totoong weeb siya in real life. And just
probably is.
In-exaggerate
He
na
is.
lang.
My God, like, it was so good. It was so good.
I think he is, pero he made it into a gimmick.
Yeah. Which was
Blown out of proportion. Which is good.
Japanese pa siya eh.
Yeah, yun nga naman talaga, di ba? Good gimmicks come out of your own personality, exaggerated 10 times, di ba?
And actually, yung thing rin, sa MWF, even though I praise a lot of their character work, some of the newer gen, yun yung hirap sila finding that character for you. Like, sino ka, anong ginagawa mo. Meanwhile, ito si Hakay, right out of the blue, he knows what he is, he know who he is, he know what he wants to do. That's why I'm like, I'm looking forward to this guy so much.
Alright.
Okay, alright.
Okay,
So,
kaya na.
Okay, let's go for FPW astig review naman nung last showing nila. So go Mandy and Eugene.
Okay.
Go Eugene.
Okay, kasi ako talaga solid ako na sa FPW. So, hindi ko masyadong napanood yung unang card nila, which is si Jason ba yun? Jason Rex ba yun?
May
Jason
nauna
Rex
ba?
and
Yung unang match.
Tsaka
yung si AB3.
Nung dumating ako, may nauna pang match?
Ano yun? Parang pre-match. Parang
Pre-match.
pre-show.
Parang pre-show. Okay.
Sino nga yan yung kamukha niya yung drummer ng Kamikaze, si AB3. Tsaka si Jason Rex, basta naglaban sila. Medyo hindi ko nung napansin. Okay lang yung match. Ang naging highlight talaga ng show, it was si Idol, yung bagong
tag team match.
Yung tag team match. Tsaka yung malupit na mask ni Mike Madrigal. Nagbago yung mask niya eh. From a skull face to lizard, parang naging crocodile mask yung mukha niya eh.
Feeling ko ano
yung
yun?
mask niya eh.
Feeling ko parang variation. Kasi parang nang pumunta siya sa ibang bansa, I don't know if it's Indonesia or Malaysia.
Malaysia,
no?
Malaysia.
Parang yung skull face yung dala niya. I'm not sure. I have to check.
It's either nakagawa siya ng bago.
Yeah.
Kasi
baka he's mixing things up.
Baka nasira daw kasi yung first mask niya, yung skull. Kasi ang init nga daw. Tapos parang natunaw. So, nagpalit siya. And with Idol being the highlight of the match, tsaka yung jacket ni Quattro, si Jeffrey was so over. Jeffrey
was so over.
Just simply over.
Because, para sa akin, the tag team match was great. Pero yung Jeffrey versus Tiago, si Jim Bro match. Naging favorite ko si Tiago, si Jim Bro. Naging favorite ko siya sa whole FPW card. Kasi it's easy to embrace being a heel.
Yeah.
So, seryoso. Pero yung mga simple mannerisms and the way you milk, it's easy to be a heel, pero yung the way you milk being a heel. Naalala ko specifically, he was milking it. Nung binalikan niya si Jeffrey, after the match, he already won. Pero nung binalikan niya si Jeffrey para bugbugin niya, and then he was on the top rope, on the second rope, yung usual poses nila. He wasn't posing or anything. He was just standing there on the second rope, looking at the ceiling and then looking at the audience. Parang basking in the glory of being a heel. Quattro was great in terms of being a talkative heel. Pero alam niyo yung mga heel dati na parang may binugbog or may in-injure na individual tapos tatayo lang sila to look at the carnage. Parang ganun si Tiago at the time. And right then and there, I became a fan. I also did an edit of Tiago, yung namalo siya ng sinturon, yung weight belt niya.
Yeah, shoutout to
Yun.
Tiago. May fan ka na dito.
Solid. Ayaw niya nga lang ng mga Chinese na cartoons. So,
And sobrang
Pero-
ano niya,
grabe.
sobrang dedicated niya sa kayfabe na
Right.
Oo.
still online. May nagtanong
Seryoso,
sa
Oo.
Pero when you approach him, sobrang bait niya. As
Ay,
in, sobrang
sobra.
down to earth. Pero pag
Sobra,
online, kayfabe is kayfabe. Ang
kayfabe
kulit.
is kayfabe. Kasi may nagtanong something ata about ano yung best storylines, ganyan. Anong storylines, sabi ni Thiago? Anong storylines? This is real. Gumaganon siya eh. It's not real. This is real. Alright. That's good on you, Thiago. Potential champion talaga si Thiago and yung
In the future, no?
the future.
Oo.
And we can see that na yung professionalism niya with in the ring, in the gym,
In the gym.
tsaka in the mic. Kasi grabe, yung mga movesets niya talagang he makes everyone look good.
He does, yes.
Kali
At
Nueva
saka,
and stuff.
Cali Nueva, yeah. The very talented, the very artsy Cali Nueva. Sobra. Hindi ko yun expect na ang galing niya sa, I think he's a painter as well.
Yes,
Or
Illustrator siya.
Illustrator. Ayun, illustrator. So, sobrang talented. You can only do so much in this world. Tapos, 2 or 3 yung talent mo. Pahingi naman.
Nagsabog si God ng talent, sinalo mo, gabat siya.
Kaya nung umulan ng talent, nalunod siya sa baha. Parang gano'n.
Nakalimutan niya yung tayong niya.
Oo, nakalimutan niya yung payong. And also, going back, si Jeffrey was so over simply because it was, a nod to Jeff Hardy. Pero kasi, di ba, they knew how to, ang dali lang kasi gumaya ng wrestler, sa totoo lang. Pero pero yung concept, yung saan siya galing, from, yung
Saan
hometown niya.
Bali Verde, parang something.
No, pero North Carolina pa din, which is the hometown of the Hardy Boys. Ang kulit. Tapos yung mga...
North Caloocan.
North Caloocan, ayun. Yung pala, yung city ni Jeff Hardy, tapos North Caloocan, ganun na ganun. Tapos, I mean, ang daling manggaya ng wrestler, pero to pull it off like that and be so over, tapos, it's something else. Pero, I guess they need to change that, especially when they go to, to streaming services or cable TV or whatever. Kasi, copyright yun, pare, gamit nila yung gamit nila yung theme song ni Jeff Hardy. Copyright yun. So, they can do something about that. I know Red Olero.
Yung movesets ni Jeffrey was so over din. Lahat tayo sumisigaw, parang ito, bulong sa hangin.
Oh, diba? Whisper in the wind, bulong sa hangin. Diba? Yung twist of fate, ayun, ano yun? Binaloktot na tandaan. Tapos, ang saya, tapos ang saya mag-instigate sa mga chants. Kasi nung first part ng I'm not sure why. Kasi FPW, MWF, PWR, they've been around for a while. Pero when I came in there, and by the way, this isn't my first rodeo sa Filipino wrestling scene. I've been watching PWR before until they were defunct. Dati kasi medyo mahihain pa ako. Medyo hindi ganun kaano sa chance ang crowd. Siguro because kasi usually yan mga invites yan to fill up the seats. And baka hindi talagang wrestling fan yung mga nanonood. Which probably was the same with FPW. There was, kasi ito sobrang integral part ng fans ng crowd. Kaya ganun na lang magpasalamat sila Cena, sa mga fans, tsaka sa mga crowd. Because they're an integral part of professional wrestling. Kung wala sila, obvious naman di ba? Pag wala sila, di ba? Ayun, di ba? Kayo nag-i-instigate ng mga di ba? Ng mga chants.
Oo.
Kasi
parang they don't know what to hindi nila alam. Merong mga, hindi lang naman kami, merong mga, pero yung parang nag-hesitate sila.
Oo.
You paid for it, sulitin mo yung bayan.
Mahihain.
Oo.
Mahihain. Kasi ayaw lahat ng ma-offend yung mga wrestlers. Kasi may meeting
Hindi, sa
Oo,
Karmitadli
yung ganun.
kasi kunyari may sinigaw ka, tapos like walang sumunod, parang crew. Like,
Oh, yun.
naranasan ko to eh.
Yung ganun.
Pero pakapalan
Pero,
na ng mukha eh.
pero, ayan, not to brag, pero being the fan of the voiceless, wala. You chant what you want. You
To
chant
be
what you
fair,
want.
no,
Yeah.
tama talaga yun, totoo yun, kasi fans talaga, yung factor in talaga ng mga sa live events.
Right.
Kasi
Not
kung
just
walang
with wrestling,
fans, kasi kung walang fans, di ang boring nun. Natatandaan niyo yung pandemic.
Oo.
Tapos,
Oh, yeah.
yung 316 days, sabi ni Stone Cold, give me a hell yeah!
Tapos,
Sabi niya, walang crowd, walang tao.
parang alam mo yun, ilang beses niya yung ginawa eh. Parang, give me your hell yeah. Tapos paulit-ulit siya. Parang, pag tinignan mo yun nasa isip niya, parang sinasabi niya, fuck, I wanna kill myself. Parang gano'n.
Buti nga sumabat yung isang announcer ba yun? Yung...
Diba, Byron Saxon yata.
Hell yeah! What?
Oo, ganyan.
Parang naging Eric Andre show yung WWE ng pandemic.
At saka going back to FPW, Mike Madrigal, I like how he portrays himself while he's champion. Kasi it's sabi nga nila the title doesn't make the man makes the title.
True.
The way he puts himself out there. At saka yung alam mo yung pag nasa tag team match tapos yung champion, yung let's say kunyari Batista and Rey Mysterio tapos Batista was a world champion. Mike Madrigal was doing that, being the babyface champion. He was really making it look like he was a legitimate threat to the locker room. Na parang when he enters the ring, he's the real deal. That's why he's the FPW champion. Yung mga ganang bagay, the little things really add up to how a show is going to be. And props to the current FPW champion, Mike Madrigal. Props to him. He's really great. Saka ang ganda ng team song niya, grabe.
Yes.
Oo. Well,
Sobrang pop. Hindi natapos yung entrance niya actually. Nung pagpasok niya, tapos na yung music, lahat pa rin kami kumakanta pa rin kami.
Yeah, yun, yung gano'n.
Sobrang over din niya nun.
Seth Rollins level, no?
Yes.
Seth Rollins level, pero yeah, that's right. Seth Rollins level.
Galing. Ay, going back talaga dun sa sa crowd work, no. May na-experience ako dun sa dito. PWR. They are parang may mga groupie sila doon. Or groupie tawag.
Laging meron
laging
groupie,
meron groupie doon na nanonood na sila yung talagang nag-i-instigate ng chants.
Instigate.
And then sumusunod na lang talaga yung mga tao doon sa chants ng group na yon. Which is
Naalala ko
which is yun yung kulang ngayon sa FPW.
Actually, man, now that you mentioned it, medyo familiar ako sa mga faces yung mga groupie na sinasabi mo. And they were at the FPW show. Eugene, naalala mo yung nandun sa likod natin, yung laging mga nakatayo. Sila yun pare, nasa PWR. Mga groupie siguro ni Red Olero yun. So, they were there. They were at the FPW show.
I see. Pero yung iba pa rin talaga pag organic yung other people from the group outside of the groupie na yun na nagcha-chant.
Diba? Iba talaga. Yes.
Nangaasar
iba pag organic.
Oo.
Tsaka iba rin yung
whether if it's oo, yun, tama.
Yung pag binalikan ka ng wrestler.
Oo. Pero pagkatapos naman nun, bati-bati kayo, di ba?
Bati-bati kayo.
Oo,
masaya yun.
Because
diba?
Kasi alam naman ng lahat eh. Alam naman ng lahat. Like Sir Jomar was talking about earlier. Alam naman natin lahat what we're getting into, diba?
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, pare-pare pa din.
Oo. Yeah. Nice. Nakaka-isang oras na pala tayo, no? Ang galing. Dami na natin na pag-usapan.
Dami na tackle. Wala pa tayo sa Deadpool and Wolverine.
Sige. Papiawin natin si Deadpool and Wolverine. Sige.
Talaga ba? Oh, go.
Oh, go. Kasi, na-freeze ata si John eh. Sige, Eugene.
Ay, oo nga, no?
Okay na siya.
Gumalaw.
Yun. naglalabasan na mga epektos dito.
Ay, nako.
Ay, ikaw gawa yan. Wait lang.
Ano yun? Ano yun nilabas niya?
Ito.
Ayan.
Yung ano
Wala,
namin.
ito lang yun sa akin eh.
Uy, popcorn. Nice.
Ayan.
Nakatago yung Deadpool figma ko.
Wala
Ay.
akong Deadpool figure. Gusto ko sana bumili next time na lang. Anyways.
Naiwan ko
Go,
yung
go,
effect
go.
na kayo eh.
Sino
May
gusto
comment
mo
ako
nang
sa
magsabi
book
about review ng
Ito.
ano nila? Go,
Ito,
Mandy, go.
I just wanna say sa Deadpool and Wolverine, ang ganda niya na overall, pero yung ending, yung credits,
Oo.
it's what really got me. Yung pinakita nila yung vignette.
Oh!
Oo.
My God!
Yes.
Naramdaman ko katawan
knows,
ko!
diba?
Oh,
Eugene
likod ko.
knows since college, since high school, I've been a Green Day fan. Naalala mo nung nag-art appreciation performance tayo. Yun yung tinugtog ko, Good Riddance Time of Your Life. Alam ni Eugene yan.
Yes.
Umiyak ako nun kasama ko yung mga tropa ko. Kasi, alam mo yun, nakita mo yung childhood mo and that song is playing. No words. Grabe.
Galing.
Dude, ang babata nila.
Yeah, ang babata.
God.
Ang fresh pa sa, ganito pala yung feeling na matanda. Ang fresh pa sa memories natin ng First Fantastic Four, ng
First
Blade.
X-Men. Yeah. First Blade.
Yes. Nagkakalabas
Mga
na edad dito.
Ano yun, makita mo si Hugh Jackman that time?
Yes.
Sobrang bata ni Hugh Jackman nun.
Makita mo siya doon sa mismong movie. Oh my God. Likod ko.
Tapos pinakita yung Logan.
Oo.
Man.
Oh. Like, tama ka. Like,
Nagtunugan.
everyone is talking about what's in the film, pero yung vignette nga talaga sa dulo, yung pinaka-tinamaan
Yeah.
ako.
Kumbaga
Yeah.
everyone, pag may meme, everyone else, yung bye ng NSYNC.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's me, the Good Riddance part. Grabe. Pero overall,
Yes.
Well, I
solid
mean,
ng Deadpool and Wolverine.
mahirap naman paramdamin sa atin constantly na matanda tayo kung yung naging viral is yung vignette eh. So, okay na tayo sa bye-bye na lang. Good vibes tayo, good vibes.
Wala, mas matindi pa nga kung mas natanda nyo yung Like a Prayer eh.
Ay, hindi.
80s
Di
pa
ba
yun.
Unless kung Madonna fan yung magulang nyo, ganun.
Oo, ganun.
Ako, ang review ko naman din in the movie and nagustuhan ko is marami. Nagusto ko yung mga cameos.
Yeah, the cameos.
Sobrang unexpected.
True.
I'm the
Sobrang
Gambit.
unexpected na, ayun, si Gambit.
Oh my
Ganun
God.
rin. Gonna have a name, bumasip.
Ganda.
Ganun na yung pumasabi.
Sabihin ko lang din na, apparently kasi naging rumor yun na after ng Wolverine Chronicles, parang gagawa daw sila ng Gambit movie. Tapos si Channing Tatum daw yung...
Yeah.
And then,
Ako,
lumipas ang panahon na wala. Hindi na bumalik.
na-scrap yata.
Na-scrap.
Na-scrap.
Kasi
And then-
nabenta na rin kasi yung yung 20th Century Fox to Disney.
The Disney.
Okay.
Nasakto.
Nasakto.
Hindi, I think even before that, kasi nga after nung X-Men Origins Wolverine, it didn't do as well. So, dinrap nila yung mga X-Men
Yeah.
shits.
Right.
Except siguro sa first class.
Or baka Or
Yeah,
baka
parang reboot na kasi.
Baka narinig nila yung Cajun accent ni... So no, we're not doing
Parang
this.
mali ito eh.
We're not putting $9 million on this part.
Parang may comment na yung pumasabi. So yan, nakakatawa na ginawa nilang cameo appearance yun. Sayang nga dapat ginawa ng movie yun. Siguro in the future, why not?
At saka ang convenient ng The Void. Salamat sa Loki. Ang
Oo.
convenient ng The Void.
Yes.
realm. Ang
Actually-
sad nga lang, wala na si Jonathan Majors as Kang. He was
Oo.
really great, pero things happen.
I feel like they can recast him nga. Hindi ko gets ba't nila dinrap eh. Maganda rin yung character eh.
Well, Secret Wars siguro kasi Secret Wars
Let's see.
malakas ang kotob ko sa Secret Wars pag re-reshuffle sila ng mga actors kasi nandiyan yung Secret Wars kasi is dalawang Earth magma-merge. So they can do whatever they want with it, diba?
And then yun
Wow.
nga, si The Return of Robert Downey Jr. but not as Iron Man, but Doctor
As
Doom.
Dr.
Victor Von Doom.
Oo.
Actually, matagal ko nang
Ako-
hinihintay magkaroon ng Dr. Doom.
Ng Dr. Doom, no?
Yes.
Nagkaroon
Sana
naman, ah.
Nagkakaroon siya, pero pumakalpak.
Pero ako feeling ko yung Dr. Doom ni RDJ is not the actual, he could be
Yun nga,
Dr.
pero
Doom
feel
from
ko
another
variant
universe. Yeah.
variant.
Variant siya, variant.
Yeah.
And yung sino ba yung originally casted nila? Yung
Cillian Murphy.
yung rumors. Hindi si Cillian Murphy, may isa pa. Nakalimutan ko pero he's a really great actor. Feeling ko yun pa rin yung main Doctor Doom, whatever the outcome is. Kumbaga parang parang pang-hook lang yung yung RDJ. Kumbaga siya yung draw.
Ikaw, Jomar,
Nag-
thoughts mo on Deadpool and Wolverine.
Ako, ang ganda niya, pero other people cannot appreciate yung level of humor ni Deadpool, ni Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
Tarito, matatawa ka, pero bakit ako natawa? There's something talaga na,
Sa boses niya yata.
Hindi, parang siguro, yung, iba yung,
Delivery.
di sa the delivery adds to the comedic essence, pero tarito yung mismong yung context ng comedy na yon, parang you really need to watch it several times bago mo makuha yung comedy. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi tarito mabilis yung bato, parang hindi mo kaagad siya mapoprocess, pero matatawa ka bigla.
Right, totoo yun. Kasi ako personally, kaya ako natatawa. Minsan kahit di ko nagigets yung joke ni Deadpool, na hindi naman yung sobrang abyss level of joke. Pero minsan, it passes you eh. Pero yun, matatawa ka dahil sa delivery. Because personally, I can hear Van Wilder.
Yeah.
Yung kasi yun eh. Yun yung kinalakayan natin eh. Like, yung mga simpleng banat niya, you're a pro. Yung mga ganon. Van Wilder stuff, diba?
Yeah.
Kaya parang yung unang banat pa nga lang niya, 'di ba? The human body has 206 bones. 207 if I watch Gossip Girl.
Diba? If you didn't know Blake Lively was in Gossip Girl, you wouldn't get it. Diba?
Yeah.
Pero matatawa ka pa rin eh. Kasi alam mong it's about a girl.
Oo.
Yeah.
Right.
Kumbaga,
Kasi Gossip Girl.
Mapapaisip kayo, tika, tama ka naman, 206, pero paano nagiging 207? Okay.
So, ang review ko lang din about story-wise ng Deadpool, no? It's really dumb. Dumb fun.
What would you expect from a Deadpool movie?
Di ka naman mag-expect ng philosophical stuff eh. Pero it's really...
Pero ito sa akin,
I love it so
si Cassandra Cain.
Cassandra Nova.
Cassandra Nova, sorry. Ang galing no actress. Like, alam mo, I get why she's in here, but I wish she would be in somewhere else kasi parang sayang siya.
Right.
Ang galing ng acting. Ang galing.
Maybe who knows, baka bumalik siya.
Same ako dyan. Kay Cassandra Nova actress.
Emma Corrin. Did you know that si Emma Corrin, the actress of Cassandra Nova, was the actress nung young Diana sa The Crown.
Oh, alright.
Princess Diana?
Yes, Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Diba? Ang galing niya rin doon.
Since we're sharing
ang hirap ng role na yun yung level of lalo na kung method actress siya. The level of depression Princess Diana had to go through.
Oo.
Yeah.
That spells talaga kung gaano kagaling si Emma Corrin. She was nominated as Best Supporting Actress sa Emmys.
Yung sa The Crown na yun.
Yung The Crown na yun.
Fun fact din, no? Parang everyone knew this, pero at this point siguro everyone already knows. Yung character ni Kevin Nash sa Punisher, Apparently, it's also in Deadpool and Wolverine din.
Yeah. Yung malaki. Malaking dude.
Oo.
The Russian, kung tawagin siya.
Yeah.
And
Nandun.
apparently, nasaksak talaga siya dun sa
Original movie.
original movie.
Supposedly nga, dapat andun rin si Ben Affleck, kaso nga lang, di kinaya ng talent fee
I think it was Jennifer Garner.
Oh.
Jennifer Garner was there.
Yeah.
So, di ba mag-ex sila? So, medyo awkward. Pero money talks, pero ewan natin. Baka ubos na yung budget.
Mahinig talaga si Ben Affleck sa mga Jennifer, no?
Yeah.
Oo nga, no? Si Rachel Green.
Oo.
Ako iba yung review kong Wolverine Deadpool. Guys, kung naisipan niyo man kumain ng Wolverine Deadpool sa Burger King.
Ay, di ko pa. Never. Wag ba?
Well, yung Deadpool, not bad. Yung Deadpool, not bad. Yung Wolverine, lagyan mo na lang ng itlog, breakfast sandwich na siya kasi lang siya cheese sauce, saka bacon, saka patty. Ang problem ko sa kanya, ang liit niya.
Okay.
Ang liit for what it is. If you wanna try, I suggest
for
yung
its price.
Deadpool. But for its price, like, mag-4 cheese ka na lang o kaya mag-Whopper ka na lang.
Mag-minute burger ka na lang.
Kasi ganito, pag bibilin mo yung yung Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine meal, sa'yo lang yun. Dapat kahati.
Kung pareho, pwede na. Pero like yung Wolverine kasi, okay lang. Pero yung Deadpool, not bad. Pero yung nga, kung ako, babalik ako knowing what I know now. Magpo-4 cheese na lang ako.
4 cheese.
Yeah. Yun yung importanteng Deadpool Wolverine na review.
Di ba yan nasusubukan niyo sa Yellow Cab?
Parang wala naman yata silang unique flavor eh. Meron ba?
Parang lang ata, set, ewan ko.
Okay. Yung pa rin ako, may mix pa din ako sa Yellow Cab. Kahit anong mangyari. Kahit may WWE related pa sa Yellow Cab. Pero, it's good that people should know about the Burger King thing.
Oh.
Hanggang kailan pa yun promo nila na yan?
Hindi ko alam.
Ayun.
Sobrang masasabihin to? Sobrang enjoyable din talaga nung Deadpool Wolverine. Sana lang din pinakita na masyado hindi masyadong sana nakatulong sila Colossus sa Rumble.
Oo.
Oo nga, no?
Wala sila dun eh.
Wala.
Shatterstar nandun yun eh. Di ba si Shatterstar from Deadpool 2?
Yeah,
nandun din siya.
Tsaka
Hindi nila in-explain kung bakit nandun pa sa... Like, bakit sila friends pero yung iba wala na?
Wala si Domino, wala si Cable.
Oo.
Sino ba yung friend ni Wade na nakasalamin?
Si Peter.
Si Peter.
Si Peter.
Si Weasel.
Yun yung kasi parang involved may involved yata sa something yung actor. Parang hindi. Parang na-mention siya doon na sorry you can't be here. Parang ganun. Na-mention siya yun sa dinner yata. Merong mga nod kung bakit wala. I guess
pero
yung si Colossus.
May issue yung actor that played Weasel kay Ryan Reynolds kaya
right.
Sayang nga eh.
Right. Kaya nga. It was really good. Especially Deadpool 1. Pero yung kay Colossus, I think they're really setting up the X-Men sa MCU, sa MCU. So that's why they, parang they're edging us for the lack of better term, they're edging us for the debut of the X-Men sa MCU. Ayan na. Mr. X-Men himself is there, Wolverine. The rest to follow.
Lumabas na si Beast sa Miss Marvels.
Yeah.
Sa The Marvels.
Yeah.
Sayang lang, hindi ko siya napanood. Wala lang akong interest panoorin yun eh. So,
dude, give it a chance.
Give it a chance. It was good. It was really good.
Sorry, gets ko. No, I don't get the hate a lot of people are throwing on the first face.
With Brie Larson?
For me, give face for a chance. Don't expect it to be back to the Iron Man Captain America. Kasi it's hard to get that feeling back. These are
kaya nga
B-tier characters that are, they're trying to do something. The Marvels is fun. It's not great. It's not the most amazing, but it's fun. Like, yun lang
Yeah.
masasabi ko.
Siguro, tama. At saka siguro, also with the Eternals is
Oo.
really fun to watch. It's not overly extravagant like Civil War or whatever. Pero the Eternals is really fun to watch. Siguro, ang valid negative criticism lang na tatanggapin ko was with She-Hulk. And even She-Hulk was a bit okay. It wasn't that bad.
Oo.
Pero the hate really is something else. Parang
Yeah.
Kasi parang they're expecting the old
one.
phase
The
1, phase 2.
Yeah.
Phase 1, phase 2.
No.
Parang ano yan eh, parang you can't bring back the Attitude Era.
Yeah, exactly.
Point, yeah.
Exactly.
Pero
Pero
ito,
actually, sa era na to, na-enjoy ko yung Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
Oh,
na-enjoy ko
Shang-Chi
yun.
was really good, yeah.
It's really good. I was ready to, di ko siya napanood sa sinehan. Pero nung burol kasi ng lola ko,
Condolences.
yeah, thank you. May Disney Plus dun sa nirentahan naming Airbnb, sabi ko. Sige, nood ako ng mga Disney stuff. Kasi kinukulit ako ng mga kapatid ko, panoorin ko daw yung Quantumania, ganyan, tsaka yung Shang-Chi. So, sabi ko, sige, panoorin ko yung Shang-Chi. Enjoyable, sobrang enjoyable.
Sobra.
Forward ako sa part 2 nun. Or kung saan man siya na mapunta.
Oo.
Quantum Mania, nadala siya ni, again, Jonathan Majors. Siya ni Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd is really great.
Already sa great
Pero,
actor.
pero Quantum Mania was, valid, medyo valid yung criticism sa Quantum Mania. Pero nadala siya ni Paul Rudd and Jonathan Majors.
Saan talaga, Phase 4 movies, they're not great, but they're fun.
Yeah.
Like, none of them are as bad as people keep on saying that they are.
Yes.
I'll give it a chance then. So, yeah, thank you for
Lalo na yung fight nila nung yung ginagawa na nila yung patalon-talon yung powers nila sa Miss Marvels.
Yung nag-ano sila, yung nag-switch places sila.
Yeah.
Ang ganda ng mga sequence doon, sobra.
Yeah.
Actually, ang gusto kong bigyan ng chance was the Miss Marvel series. Kaso nga lang wala akong Disney Plus.
Miss Marvel. Pero may kita. Meron sa pirata.
Gagawa ko ng paraan, pipiratahin ko yun. Cut nyo yun.
Hindi ko ikakat yan. Sorry ka naman.
Markado ka na ng Disney.
Hindi, pwede ka naman
Admittedly, sa akin yung Disney Plus ko, parang 1 year, 800 pesos.
Hindi, mas
Dahil mobile lang. Pero like, convenient sa akin kasi manood mobile eh.
Totoo.
So that might be a good alternative.
Pero, baka i-drop ko na din yung Disney Plus kasi I solely
wrestling
got Disney Plus, dahil sa WWE. Tapos ang dami na nangyayari ngayon, like wala nang replays, tapos yung mga commercials.
Oo.
So, waiting tayo sa Netflix. And sana Peacock, punta kayo dito. Baka
ito na nga. Ako admittedly, Disney Plus, kaya nasa akin pa, kasi marami niyang magagandang 90s na series. Hindi ko napanood nung kabataan ko. Like, tamad na kasi ako mag-download. Like, I get na nasa Pirate Bay siya and shit.
Yes.
Let's not support that. But
mas madali. Yeah. Mas madali yung streaming sa totoo lang.
Mas madali kasi. Yeah.
It's 2024. It's not 2009.
Yes. Yun nga.
Wala, sorry. Like right now, pag sinasabi sa nanood ka na ba Shogun? Nanood ka na ba whatever news is? I'm like, no, tinatapos ko pa Criminal Minds. Okay, like, nasa 13th season pa lang ako. Relax, hintay muna kayo. X-Men 97, wala. Criminal Minds muna.
Pero I wanna say, it's so great. Especially for someone, ako personally, ang hirap lumabas as a fan of many things growing up, especially early to mid 2000s. Kasi I'm not sure if this discrimination, pero you're constantly bullied for the things you like. Like for example, I'm an anime fan.
Yes.
Pero during that time, pag anime fan ka, tas may nabanggit kang anime na hindi pinapalabas sa GMA, like hindi siya Slam Dunk, hindi siya Ghost Fighter, automatic tawag sa'yo, hentai, nanonood ka ng hentai, which is, bro, there's more anime out there.
True,
Depende
Yung mga
Sagutin
ganun
ko,
bagay.
oo, bakit? Ikaw rin naman.
depende siguro sa lugar. Kasi nung pinakita ko sa kanila yung Bleach, nung wala pa siya sa GMA,
They accepted it.
the best I got was weird looks. Pero di nila tinanggap masyado. Weird looks lang,
Diba?
pero hindi na ano.
Hindi, kaya
It's
nga,
great. Yeah.
I have to give that to the new generation. I actually had a talk about this sa Facebook eh. Like the newer generation, wala na. Like if you want anime, you want games, go ahead. Ikaw
Go
bahala.
ahead, no?
Go.
Like kahit
pero-
pwede ka pa, go ahead.
Pero I think the credit, give credit where credit is due to our generation for enduring that.
Yes.
Kasi
Enduring it, realizing
enduring
it.
it. Oo,
Yeah.
and pinamana natin technically. So,
Yes, in a way, yeah.
ang saya maging fan ngayon comics wise, whether if it's Marvel, DC medyo let's have faith in
James
Gunn.
sino to, James Gunn,
James Gunn.
starting with
James Gunn.
Peacemaker. And then there's anong comic ba yung yung The Boys at saka yung Invincible? Anong
Ang Invincible was
Image.
Image.
no?
The
Image
Boys
Boys.
Ata was, wait lang.
I forgot nga yung nun eh, yung brand nun eh.
Whatever the brand is, pero
Valiant?
yeah, Valiant Comics.
Yan.
Tama ba? Titingnan ni Eugene. Baka mali ako.
Ano yun, di ba? Sa Spawn din?
No,
Valiant?
Image.
Yung Spawn, okay. So, sa comics,
Dynamite.
sa manga,
Dynamite. Sorry. Yeah.
Dynamite. AW.
I would like to give them a chance, pero they need to do better.
Yeah.
They need to do better.
AW.
Yeah.
Sa short review. Let's do a short review sa AW if we still have time. Yeah.
Ako, MJF
So,
lang ako. MJF lang ako.
Same, man. Same.
Yun, MJF lang.
MJF fan din ako.
AJF.
Bata ni yun eh.
Oo.
Pero MJF is really putting Tony Khan's money's worth, I guess, the proper term.
Oo.
Diba?
Sorry.
Parang, tapos,
Tinitingnan ko AEW All In right now. I'm like, curious ako anong mangyari kay Swerve versus Danielson, but only because fan ako ni Danielson dati. But otherwise, it's just
Retirement
MJF
yun, diba?
versus Ospreay.
Di pa.
Yeah, title match.
I mean, title versus
Versus
retirement.
career
parang
match.
ganun.
Yeah, kaya nga
Versus
curious
career.
lang ako. Pero if I'm gonna watch the PPV, it's really just for MJF versus Ospreay.
Ako specifically, Tony Storm.
Yeah.
Tony Storm is really putting in the work that she hasn't showcased in the WWE. And then sa Stardom din, di niya na-showcase yung ganun. Everyone else, Swerve really is deserving. Lalo na yung feud nila pare, yung feud nila ni Ospreay.
Oo.
Ganda ng feud na yun, yung grabe, yung mga simple mannerisms nila. They've really come a long way from NXT and everything, mga ganun, from the indies. And then, there's the Bucks, which, medyo nananawa na ako.
Yeah.
Tag team champion sila ngayon, di ba?
Oo.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bro, yung best friends, naghiwalay na, di pa nakakahawak ng tag team championship. Tapos, si Mercedes Moné, dala-dalawa yung belt na hawak. Wala pa yatang 10 matches under her AEW belt. Just ko. It's just really weird.
Parang may lumalabas na may pinapaboron si Tony Khan.
Oo nga, di ba? Parang they're trying to veer away from being WWE under Vince. Pero nagiging ganun sila because of what decisions Tony Khan has made.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang, bro, come on.
Even, I think,
Para MJF.
yung si Ricochet ata went all
All
in.
elite.
Yeah.
Yeah. All elite na.
So, baka lalabas siya sa all-in.
Oo nga, no?
And then, it will be a build-up para sa match nila ni Will Ospreay.
That was anticipated indie match.
Hindi sino yun sino nga ba yung sikat ngayon sa AEW yung highlight reel ang tawag?
Si Mina Shirakawa.
Hindi.
Hindi.
Yung nakamask.
Yung nakamask yung akala si Ricochet. Oo, yung
Oo.
tumatakbo siya sa portal. Yun,
Yeah.
Si H
Almost.
something. H guy.
Yeah.
Hologram? Hologram, I guess?
Hindi. Parang something like that. I forgot his name, pero I think yun yung mas curious yung tao eh.
Hyperion.
Parang I forgot.
Hype man.
Hype man. Parang hologram nga. Wait nga, may internet naman kasi ba't ba tayo?
Yeah. Pero admittedly, like, MJF talaga yung pinaka-best right now in AEW.
Hologram.
He's been the
Hologram.
best. Hologram nga, ayun.
Hologram.
Kasi naalala ko parang gumawa ako ng post nun sa page ko tapos may speculations na si
Ricochet.
siya. Tapos yung nag-debut siya, walang mga tattoo. Sa akin.
Oo.
Tapos si Ricochet pa nagsabi, I wish I could be like that.
So, sa Twitter, no?
Oo nga, in-speculate nga na yun. Okay, so hindi nga siya yun.
Hindi.
Alright.
I'm moving away from All In, Bash in the Beach. Ay, Bash in Berlin.
Bash in the beach.
Ayun, sige. Bash in Berlin. Sino ka ba lineup doon?
Lima lang.
Yung mixed tag team match between the Terror Twins, Rhea and Damien versus Liv and Dom, Dirty Dom. So, yun.
Judgment Day.
Tapos,
The new Judgment Day.
The new Judgment Day. And then Orton versus Gunter for the world title.
Ayun yung highlight eh. Yun yung main event.
Cody syempre Berlin Boys yun eh. Tapos Cody versus Kevin. Oy, yun na pala yung SmackDown. Ang ganda ng vignette na nirelease nila kay Kevin Owens. Yung
tatama niya dapat?
Oo.
Pinakita nila yung mga betrayal ni Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Pinakita nila si Chris Jericho, man. Chris Jericho who's currently signed yung Festival of Friendship.
Oo. List of Jericho.
Yeah.
Yun.
Nagkaroon ng list of Owens.
Oo. Universal Champion pa nun si Kevin Owens.
Yung Red Universal pa.
What could have been, man? What could have been? Tapos,
we have ano ba?
CM Punk.
Women's tag.
CM Punk versus Drew.
Strap match.
Tapos yung women's tag team.
Napaka-kinky naman ng strap match na yun.
Kaya nga yung sa AEW, tinawag nila na dog collar match eh. Kasi,
mas malala eh.
Kinky lalo yun. Pero man, kaya ni Punk na? Brutal nito.
Ayan. Pero nagano niya eh.
Then yung yun nga, women's tag team, then Terror Twins versus the Judgment Day. Yun yung
Tapos ito hindi ko sure kung sa SmackDown to ng Berlin, yung SmackDown before the Bash in Berlin. Pero nag-open challenge kasi sa LA Knight for the US title. So it's either on the SmackDown before Berlin or sa Bash mismo.
Mukhang sa SmackDown.
Kasi parang sarado sila lagi sa 5 matches per pay-per-view.
Fairness, so 5 lang to? For
5 lang.
5 matches.
5 matches. Kagaya rin sa Backlash, di ba?
Pero pag mga big 4 yata,
marami.
They could parang 7 matches, I guess.
Kasi tingnan mo si All In, ilan to? 11 matches?
Kasi nga pure wrestling daw sila eh.
Alright.
Which is fine. Which is fine. May mga tao na gusto nun. I dig it too at times. Kasi fan ako ng both. Pero mainly fan ako ng New Japan. Sa totoo lang, New Japan boy talaga ako.
Di pa natin pag-uusapan yung Wrestle Kingdom kung sakali.
Wrestle Kingdom.
Oo.
Next time.
Jen, admittedly, wala ako kasi so I tried to give Puro Reso a chance. Pero admittedly, kaya nga si MJF gusto ko kasi I lean more towards entertainment.
Oh yeah, of course.
Di ba minention nyo kanina, audience is very important. When I watch a wrestling, Puro Reso match, I'm like, alam mo maganda na sa ring, pero parang
palakpak lang sila. Sugoi! Sugoi!
Yeah. Like, kung nagsugoy na nga sila, 7-star match na eh.
Kay Dave Meltzer.
So admittedly, it's not my thing. Like I tried it, I gave it a chance. The matches are too long for me and wala nga yung audience participation. But I understand why certain people want, like you, like gets ko yung mga fans nila. It's just not for me. Parang ganun yung sa akin. Yeah.
May ano talaga, parang
It's a niche.
it's a niche, I guess. Pero, iyan yung isa sa mga sa mga gusto ko mangyari. Although merong niche, ang liit na ng wrestling as a whole. Pero may mga niche pa din. Pero
Yeah.
we wanna bring it all together. Kasi baka mamaya merong may hindi alam na, may ganito pala or
Yeah.
And they might find interest.
Even
Katulad
Mexican wrestling di ba?
Di ba? Si MML, Triple A. Kasi may mga, katulad sa Triple A. Pero kasi may mga friend ako na cosplayer na babae. So, matik yun. Anime fans, Japanese culture. Hindi nila alam yung Stardom. And when they found out about it, nahook sila. So, di ba? Yung mga ganung bagay.
Aside from that, meron pang iba. Ice Ribbon, di ba?
Right, di ba? Yung Marigold.
Marigold, yun. Si Yappy.
Yappy, siya.
Yeah. Dami pala natin pag-uusapan, but we only have a very short time.
Kaya nga, ang dami.
Again, gawa tayo part 2.
Gawa tayo.
Gawa
Gawa tayo. Sige, pagpalanunan na natin yung usapan na yon. Pero bago tayo magtapos, shoutout muna and promote mga kung anong gusto i-promote. Sige, go Mandy.
Yes, medyo hiatus din ako ngayon because mainly my equipments. I'm trying to improve my equipments, but I already have some videos up and I do memes as well on TikTok as Old Man Mandal. That's my personal account, and the Pipecast, which is on YouTube and on Facebook. We'll talk about wrestling more, and of course, Bash in Berlin, Hobby Stadium, 12:30 a.m. September 1 ng madaling araw. We have posters for that with the QR code. Just scan it. And lastly, MWU Multiverse Wrestling Unlimited. Check it out if you like it, if it's fun for you. Maraming salamat.
Yes, very fun. Actually, I'm planning to guest rin dito sa podcast yung MWU, if ever.
Let me know.
Yes. Of course. Pag-usapan natin 'yan. Bakit?
Yes.
It's a genre of new genre of cosplaying yung mga kino-cosplay yung mga wrestlers. And
Yes.
And paano yung role-playing wrestling kumbaga?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Although wrestling cosplayers have existed for a very long time, the fact that they're doing skits and making it cohesive, yung may storyline. May storyline sa mga conventions.
Oo.
That's wild.
Wild talaga.
That's dedication.
Yun. Okay.
So check it out.
We will check it out. Eugene.
Eugene.
Shoutout ko ulit yung Power of Doom will be sale on mga PLEs din. Hindi lang siguro Bash and Berlin kasi tulog ako nun. Will be selling din at Comic-Con at saka Comic-Con.
Sa Bash in Berlin, ang dami niya, no?
18 pieces pa po tayo. So kung Bash in
Jomar, pabili na lang isa through that kung pupunta ka sa Bash.
Sige.
Pabili isa.
Tapos kunin ko na lang sa Kendo. Isa lang. Maawa ka.
Sige.
Ano pa ba? Shoutout ko din mga artist ko. Si Kelvin Pahe, si Jake Harikal,
yung pangalan nakuha mo na.
Tsaka si Miguel Villaor, na ang creator, mga artist ko for Power of Doom. For sale kami at Comic-Con on October 12 and 13 at tsaka November, nakalimutan ko yung November date. Check nyo na lang yung Comic-Con at tsaka Comic-Con dates for October and November. For sure, magpipaprint pa ako for Royal Rumble, War Games siguro, tsaka WrestleMania for mga comics din.
Yan.
Shoutout din sa mga magulang ko tsaka kapatid ko.
Ayun. How about you, John?
Ako naman, shoutout sa partner ko na ginagawa itinerary sa kasal namin next month. Next month.
Uy!
Kanina pa.
Congrats.
Supportive siya.
You
So,
deserve
thank
it.
you, Leb.
You deserve it.
I deserve it, bro, Leb. Ayun niya. Nahiya siya. Shout out na, I just want to say rin, yung business namin is JL Geekery. We sell mainly video game stuff, but we do sell other stuff as well. We're going to be in Geek Plus Pop on September 16-17, if I remember correctly. Basta yung second weekend ng September. So, if mapapadaan man kayo, check out our place. Malapit kami sa mga competition TV area ng Street Fighter and Tekken, I think.
Oh, wow. Geek Pop? Geek Plus Pop?
Geek Plus Pop, yeah. Yung na-mention mo
Andun din
kanina.
kami.
Andun sila.
Andun din kami.
Yeah.
MW. May ginawa nga akong poster kaso di ko alam kung napopost na
Yun
sa Geek
nakita ko
Plus
sa
Pop.
Toycon eh.
Yun.
Anyway, sige. Kita-kits.
Kita-kits.
Shoutout naman shoutout yun. Uy, si Roman Reigns natin.
Ayan. And then meron pa, wait lang. Pero sige, go ahead, Sir
Go,
Joma.
Joma.
Okay. Yun, shoutout to my wife. Ayan, kaya Ice nasa kabilang kwarto lang. Naghihintay lang matapos yung ating recording. And then, syempre, to my friends na rin and college friends and basta mga kaibigan. And then, syempre, thank you sa inyo, no, for guesting again. And thank you to Mandy, our first time guest. Hopefully, balik ka rito, Mandy,
Sorry na late ako.
Okay lang yun. No problem.
Okay lang, nagawa ko na rin yun.
And also, thank you na rin sa mga audience natin, sa listeners natin na walang sawang nakikinig and hopefully na-miss tayo sa ating pagkawala. And lastly, no, I want to dedicate din this episode dun sa father ni Alvin Balse or mas kilala bilang Vintendo sa FPW. Condolence kasi
condolences.
he lost his father last week. So sorry Vintendo, I wasn't able to attend your father's wake, but I messaged you naman about my condolences to your family. And hopefully sa September 15 magkita tayo at magkausap-usap sa FPW Unfinished Business. Yun.
Kailan yun?
September 15.
Okay.
Sa Bake Studios.
Sakto sahod.
Ayun. Sakto yun. Ayan.
Ito pala.
Yun.
Ayan. Hindi pa ito nare-release pero ayan.
Ang ganda.
Oh, nice.
First time kong malagay dyan. First time ko nilagay ako dyan kasi sabi ni Boss Lester. Pero, ayan. Yun yung Geek Pop poster namin.
Wow.
Sige, makakita ko kayo sana.
Kita-kits
doon. Ayun. And this ends our episode, our returning episode for Geeks Out of Nowhere. Again, thank you very much to our guest. Thank you to Mandy. Thank you to John and to Eugene. Grabe. Na-miss namin kayo. Sana na-miss nyo rin kami. And with that, no, may mga gimmick, may mga may last gimmick pala kami. So sabihin ko lang na parang outro. So, yun. Magbibilang lang ako 1, 2, 3 then sasabihin natin afterwards Geeks Out of Nowhere. Okay?
Game.
Okay, sige. And
Jim Ross voice ba? Jim Ross voice.
Di ko alam.
Any.
Any voice will do. So, yun. And yeah, thank you very much. And you can follow us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram. We have also Threads. Also watch our video. You can also catch this on Spotify and other podcast providers. And yeah, you can watch this on YouTube as well. So please like this video, subscribe, comment. Basta ma-drive lang ulit yung yung analytics nito.
Share nyo.
Share nyo din. Thank you.
Paki-share.
Yes, please share. And yun, that ends our episode. Thank you very much to our guest. And yun, my name is Jomar. I'm together with Mandy, John, and Eugene. We are 1, 2, 3 Geeks!
Geeks out of
Ano?
nowhere! Iba.
Sabay parate. Okay lang yan. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.